Dear George Gascon, I write this message with the utmost humility, love, and respect for the remarkable steps that you've taken in regards to fighting for the justice of black and brown minorities. Today I take a stance as an innocent black man, wrongfully convicted of a crime I did not commit. I've watched two district attorneys from your office by the names of Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott unlawfully misuse their authority to hide and suppress any and all exculpatory evidence that exonerates me and furthers my innocence. I was completely robbed and deprived of a fair trial. So on May 8th, my lawyers will be arguing a motion for a new trial. Not only do I owe it to myself to fight for my freedom, but I owe it to my 6-year-old child, my family, my fans, and most importantly, the hundreds and thousands of black and Hispanic minorities that cannot adequately fight for themselves. For 3 years, the prosecution has manipulated a false narrative that has left me with no choice but to expose the practices, the behind-door deals, and the unjust system that was used to illegally convict me and countless other minorities. We elected you because of your outstanding eminence in making fair and correct judgments in the justice for people of color. So, Mr. Gascon, I come to you today as a wrongfully convicted black man, not asking for sympathy nor compassion, but for you to simply do what is fair and right in the laws of California, and most importantly, in the eyes of God.
Check it out now. Holy. Now, feels like a movie. Now, if you guys don't know, Tory Lanez is making his last stand before he gets sentenced in the next 2 months. Now, if you guys don't know, he was found guilty of shooting Meg Thee Stallion. Now, I know a lot of people keep playing word semantics. He wasn't. Hey, listen. He was found guilty of using a firearm to hurt Meg, okay? Now, he has still maintained his innocence. He believes that the trial was actually not fair and that this judgment should be thrown out and he should be given a new trial. Why? There's a bunch of different reasons, okay? He believes evidence was actually not presented in the right way. Also, when you have people testifying, saying that they lied to police, but the police saying, forget the fact that they just told us 2 minutes ago they lied. We're going to play the thing they're saying they're lying on, which is an interview. Obviously, that happened with Kelsey Nicole. That's where you're going to see Tory Lanez try to make the grounds of appeal, okay? This is the last stand for him, okay? It's going to be May 8th. If he does not get granted a new trial, he will be sentenced. Now, after he is sentenced, he can appeal the judgment, okay? He can appeal, but if you think about it, that won't happen for a very long time, okay? So essentially, he's at his last stance. Some people believe that he will be sentenced. I believe it's going to be about 6 to 7 years. What's probably going to be the time he does. It's probably going to be 4 to 5. Okay, he's been locked up a few months already. Also, we have to think about the biggest ramifications of all of this is that the fact that he is not a U.S. citizen from what I know. He's a Canadian citizen, which means he would be deported because after you do and serve time for a felony, which means a crime that is punishable by a year and a day, you are usually picked up by ICE, then deported. Okay, that could change Tory Lanez's whole life. That could obviously end, his career and his ability to perform in the United States. Now, not only are they going to try to get at those things, they're going to try to get at some more inconsistencies, maybe some stuff that Meg said, maybe some stuff that the police did inconsistently. The doctor said it was glass. Another doctor said it was bullets. There's a lot of inconsistencies here. However, I will just be honest and be truthful. I think after the verdict, it took a lot of wind out of the momentum of this trial in the sense of people caring. Okay, and when I mean people caring, I think people were so passionate about watching and hearing all the details of this trial while it was going on. They were hoping that this was going to come out in their favor, and he got found guilty. So I don't know if people are going to be emotionally as invested as they were the first time. It looks like the DA was definitely trying to get him, some hard time and trying to get him convicted. And a lot of that, if you ask me, also comes from their view of Tory Lanez, even on social media. They felt like he was thumbing his nose at the process. He was thumbing his nose at maybe the defendant, or not the defendant, the victim. They felt like he was not respectful to the process, which is the legal process. And yes, we could sit here and say it's not fair because you should be innocent until proven guilty. And of course, if you're an entertainer, you got a family to feed. But clearly, those district attorneys did not like that. They used every possible way and even almost dropped a bribery charge on him. And now Tory is basically saying flat out, these people, misuse their power. Will the head DA change anything? What will be the outcome? We have to wait till May 8th.